Hello, I'm Paul Savant. It's February the 26th, about 3 in the morning on a Friday. Before I do this video, I'm going to talk about some people who have died recently. Some are friends, some I've known pretty well. But before I do this video, there's a link on your left. I want you to click on that link right now. It's a song that I used to love from when I was like 20 years old or something like that. And it's by the Carroll band. It's called People Who Died. So click on that video, listen to the song, read the lyrics that should be on that video. And if you're older, tell me if you remember that song. If you're younger, you might never have heard it before, but I think you might like it too. So go ahead and click on it right now. But anyway, I want to talk about a lot of people who have died this week who are friends of mine. You know, they're not. One of them is a coworker. But this week, 3 people that I know very well, including a good friend, died. I had a high school friend who died in a motorcycle accident just like 3 days ago. His mother gave me a call. I couldn't believe, you know, that he died. And then there's a friend of the family's, really nice guy, who had a heart attack in the backyard, and people didn't find him until about an hour later. You know, by that time they took him to the hospital. He was dead. He was the guy who sold my dad the car that my dad gave me as my first car ever. If you haven't seen the picture, it's this picture right here. And then there's a coworker who died. She was a very interesting lady. She was about 65. She chewed tobacco. She was very tough, you know. And if you didn't know her very well, you would think she's really bad and hardcore, and you kind of stayed away from her because she had a bad attitude. But once you got to know her, she was actually very nice, and she died in her home. They found her in her home about a week after she died, and they're still trying to find out how she died. But we had a meeting at my work. Those of you who don't know, I have a part-time job because I need the health insurance. So besides doing all the stuff on the internet, I also have a part-time job. And she died, and just like 2 days, you know, before that, I was just sitting and talking to her in the lunchroom, you know, and she mentioned, you know, something that kind of made me laugh. You know, when I come to work, I usually have these glasses on, like that, and I usually have a baseball cap on like this, and I'll pull my hair back, and I have it down like that, and this is how I look, you know, when I come to work. And people rarely see me any differently than looking like this. I just want to go to work, do my job, qualify for the health insurance, and just, you know, leave. But they don't see me any other way but this way here. But every once in a while, I'll take the hat off, and I'll take the glasses off, and people will see me, you know, like this. And I look very different to most people, and some of them even think I'm a new guy, you know. And this lady, we were sitting in the lunchroom, I had my hat off and my glasses off, and she, you know, just kind of looks at me and stares at me, and I go, what, you know, and she goes, you know, I've never seen you without your hat and your glasses off. You really have nice eyes. And that made me laugh, you know. And 2 days after that, she was dead. But one day before this all happened, before these 3 people died, I had a big fight with my girlfriend, Abby Brooke, and I lost my temper with her for the first time in like 2 years. You know, I felt pretty bad about it later. And once these people died a few days after that, I started thinking, you know, sometimes we take people we love for granted in our lives, and we really shouldn't, because the bottom line is that any one of us can die tomorrow. So if you care about somebody, if you love about somebody, don't argue with them, don't fight with them, don't have any anger, don't call them names, you know, because the next day they might no longer be there.